India has reported its biggest single-day spike in coronavirus cases since the start of the pandemic. Infections have shot past 100,000 for the first time, and the death toll has risen by nearly 480. More than half of the infections over the last 2 weeks have come from Maharashtra state. It's forced officials to return to stringent measures starting this evening, including a full lockdown on weekends. Rebecca Bundan joins us live now from Mumbai for more on this. Rebecca, what's the source of this latest surge?
Well, authorities say that the factors that are to blame are people not following COVID-19 behaviour, COVID-19 appropriate behaviour, such as wearing masks, such as social distancing. They say that people have just become very relaxed since restrictions have eased over the past few months. They've been attending weddings, other gatherings, going out and about, and just not really observing the precautions that are necessary to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus. There's also a theory as well among some medical experts that new variants of the virus could have a role to play, that they're more infectious, that it's helping the virus to spread more quickly, but there is some debate over that. But this is really alarming for authorities, particularly in the state of Maharashtra, where Mumbai is located, which does at the moment account for more than half of those new COVID-19 infections that are being reported. And that's why the state government has decided to introduce new strict measures. What the chief minister of the state has said that if it doesn't take action, what's going to happen is that officials are worried that the healthcare infrastructure in the state will be overwhelmed, will be exhausted in the next couple of weeks. So that's why it's really taking action now to try to bring this situation under control.
It's taking action, but what sort of enforcement measures are being taken, Rebecca?
So in the state of Maharashtra over the past week, just over the past week, there's been a night curfew that's in place from 8 p.m. until 7 a.m. in the morning. Now, that's going to continue. But alongside this, there are much stricter restrictions that are coming into force from this evening. So that will see shopping malls being closed, restaurants, places of worship, cinemas, bars, all these things are going to close during the week. And then by the weekend and over the weekends, there will be a complete lockdown that comes into effect in Mumbai and the wider state of Maharashtra. So these are really strict curbs that are being put in place. Alongside that as well, there'll also be fines or stricter fines or enforcement of fines for people who are seen not wearing masks. So those are other steps that are going to be taken. Public transport will continue during the week. They'll also allow manufacturing activity and construction to continue with certain restrictions during the week. But over the weekends, there will be that complete lockdown coming back into effect. So that does have a lot of businesses very, very worried. Some of them have just started to emerge from that strict nationwide lockdown that was in effect in the country last year. And now they're worried about the impact that this will have on business. At the same time, the government, India is, of course, continuing its massive vaccination drive, and it's hoped that will help this situation. But that's obviously something that's going to take time. And there's still some 79 million doses of the vaccine have been administered. But the aim of India is to vaccinate some 250 million people on priority by the end of July. So that's a process that's ongoing, and the government is urging people to continue to follow COVID-19 precautions because of this huge spread of the virus that the country is seeing with that record daily spike that we've seen here in India.
All right. Thank you, Rebecca. Rebecca Bundan reporting from Mumbai.